So, we went to the Military Heritage Museum in Punta Gorda, Florida. But this place was more than just artifacts and uniforms. It's flying simulators, VR experiences, it's piloting helicopters, it's very hands-on, and it's run by some veterans with some amazing stories. Join me in probably the best museum ever. It's Joeysworld. Well, here we are at the Military Heritage Museum, a place that we all serve veterans. And on this Veterans Day, we salute this video to all the men and women who fight for our nation. And remember the ones we lost who fought bravely.
Everything you see in the museum is on loan or has been donated to the museum. So if we don't have it out, it's because we haven't been given it yet. The rooms here on the first floor go chronologically, starting with our earliest wars, the American Revolution, War of 1812, the Mexican-American War, the Civil War, and then the Spanish-American War and Philippine-American War. The next room covers the First and Second World War. And then the far room covers the Cold War up until the Iraq-Afghan War. Okay, and then the far room is the Hall of Heroes. We have uniforms in there. We have some really cool things like the Medal of Honor. We have the uniform that was worn by the gentleman who played taps at President Kennedy's funeral in 1963 is in there. So I'll let you guys look around, okay? I'll be here if you have any questions or you want me to explain anything to you.
It's good to remember, right?
That's right.
It's a way to honor them.
That's right.
The stuff.
Nice.
There's something wrong with it. So, and we went through. Everyone talks about the American Civil War was our bloodiest war in U.S. history.
North and South, I remember.
You know what made it so deadly? Was a lot of the generals and all that were in the Civil War. They were all young officers in the Mexican-American War in the 1840s, 1846 to 48. Well, then right after that war, a Frenchman named Claude Monet came out with a new type of bullet.
Want to see this?
Let's go.
Look at
This
that.
will be great. Oh.
Oh, hold it.
You can hold it.
Wow.
That's pretty neat.
That's nice.
Before 1849, they would shoot round balls, okay, out of smooth bore muskets. So the ball would come out bouncing, and you only had a range of maybe 50 to 100 yards. With this little bad boy, you're getting up to 300 to 1,500 yards with accuracy.
Oh.
A barreling, and they always had rifling, you know, which gives it more accuracy. But it took so long to load the old rifles. Well, with this would catch the side of the and spin. Okay, so it was easy to load. So you can still get your 3 to 4 rounds out a minute. It goes in, fires. Now it's spinning and it's got an accuracy. You know, we call it the mini ball.
Wow.
But the guy that invented it, his name was Captain Claude Monet. So we're not going to call it the Monet ball, so we call it the mini ball.
In World War One, how did motion pictures play a part in those World War One in terms of newsreels?
Newsreels, well, you know, people would go to the theaters back then, like we watch the news now.
That's right.
They would watch newsreels, but, you know, propaganda was a big thing because now people were watching, you know, brutality, you know, reenactments of brutal actions, you know, like in Belgium by the Germans or whatnot. So it was crucial.
Thank you very much.
Imagine wearing that.
You know why it was wool?
Oh my word.
It is warm.
Very warm.
The sailor.
But it seemed very heavy too.
About this, can you tell though about this uniform? What this uniform says? I can tell you a lot about this soldier without knowing anything about who this uniform belonged to.
Really?
First World War was the first war where the U.S. Army had division patches. Okay, so this soldier was in the 27th Division, which was out of New York. Kind of see the NY in there. He was a machine gunner. So he was a machine gunner in the 27th Infantry Division. He was a private. And if you see a chevron on the left sleeve, he was 6 months in combat. See this chevron on the right sleeve? He was wounded once.
Wow.
So
Look at that.
this guy was a private. He was a private in the 27th Infantry Division, which is a National Guard division out of New York. He was a machine gunner. He had 6 months in combat, and he was wounded once.
Wow. That's so cool just from the uniform. Now, we were trying to figure out if that was a...
That's a bullet.
It was a bullet. Okay.
At one time there was
Wow.
one stuck in there. I don't know
Really?
what happened to it.
You see the Lucky Strike cigarettes in there?
Yes.
Which one do you think is older?
The darker ones.
The green one?
Yeah.
You're right.
Ooh. Good one. How'd you know that? Just a guess?
Just a guess.
During the Second World War, they needed green dye. So Lucky Strike gave up dyeing their packs green, you know, for the war effort.
That's right.
You would think they would still want to dye it green though, because of camouflage and all that. Now,
How do the entertainment business help the Americans in World War II, like, let's say, Bob Hope?
You mean like the USO?
That's right.
oh yeah, it was entertainment. You know, the back then, you know, there was much more of a we're all in it together type thing. So, you know, motivating the troops, because you got to remember, those soldiers, they weren't in there for a year or whatnot. They weren't deployed for a year like we are today. These guys were deployed for the duration.
What is this?
There's a theater to see about the 1814 Revolution.
Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. Wow, look at that.
And when you get this full power, the airplane's going to start moving.
There it is.
I see that a lot.
There you go.
This way we'll be going back towards our run.
That's right.
See how this number here is what it's aimed. It won't turn very well in this slow ball.
Take the nose out and just pull the throttle over.
Slow down.
Oh,
You're on the ground.
hey.
You almost made the runway. You landed a little short. But
We made it.
You made it. Look at that.
really nice landing.
Not bad, first timer.
Sightseeing tour of Hawaii.
God,
Yeah, really. That was awesome.
thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You did excellent. You did super.
That was so exciting.
We're going to see halo jump. Halo jump is a high altitude parachute jump.
Oh.
Maybe we should have got you to do that before you flew. Now, when you do the halo jump, you're going to be free falling down over top of Cape Canaveral. Now look behind you.
What are you seeing?
I see Matt there working.
He's looking inside the aircraft.
Oh.
And those other guys standing behind you, they're going to run out the door with you.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
They're going to go flying with you.
Oh!
What are you doing? What's happening, Joe?
I'm following.
You're falling. Oh my goodness. It's cracking me up. What else is happening?
I'm free falling to find a perfect place.
Oh, okay.
You will.
Oh my
I see
god.
it. Oh,
Everything okay?
I got the parachute.
Oh, okay.
You see the parachute.
I see it.
Oh, nice.
I got it.
Woo, nice.
Yeah,
about
it
that?
was unbelievable.
Did it really feel like you were falling?
Oh, yeah.
Where do you see yourself later? Have you ever done virtual reality, VR?
Oh,
So tell me this, how real does it feel?
it's so real you're there.
Really? Oh my god.
Anyway, so you have a flight simulators over there. You need to have a reservation to do that. Apparently you didn't want to. I think he's having fun. Huh?
Yes.
Oh man.
Joe, what'd you think?
It was spectacular going to the moon.
How did it feel?
Yeah, fantastic.
You loved it, huh? I think, is VR your new thing now?
That's cool.
What'd you think?
It's cool.
Yeah?
That's a neat thing.
How real did it
There you go,
seem?
right here. Make sure you take that.
Thank you so much.
Great.
I loved
That's
it.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
It was a great gift.
I guess it's you're in a
Yeah.
fixed position.
Good morning. How are you? Great. Since we're filming for It's Joeysworld, because I'm Joey.
Nice to meet you, Joe.
What is this nice, great helicopter?
What is this? It's a medical helicopter. The problem was MASH was Korea, and in Korea we could set up those mobile hospitals because we had roads we could go pick up people.
Wow.
Okay. In Vietnam we didn't have roads. Okay, all we had was jungle, and so we started using these things.
Guess
Wow.
what? We're
What?
at war.
Oh, look at this. Look how many people can sit in here too.
Let me tell you,
In its true role as a medevac helicopter, these seats would not be here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the stretcher that's over there with all the surgical instruments on it. Okay, that stretcher would have obviously a person on it. Step up there with your right foot.
Oh, look at that. Watch your head, though.
Okay, so now,
Wow, look at you. Ah,
in a helicopter, the pilot sits here. In an airplane, the pilot would sit over there. I can tell you two different things. Okay. Everybody calls this a Huey helicopter. Okay, Huey's its nickname. That's not its real name. Okay, its real name is Iroquois because the Army had a tendency, and still does, name its helicopters after Native American tribes or ideas. Chinook, Black Hawk, Apache. Okay. You're gonna crash.
Oh boy.
Can you remember all that?
oh, look at
This
this.
is the place you and I were at. The Wall, Washington, D.C. And I remember it.
There's 57 dog tags
There you
on
go.
that tree.
Dog tags.
Each dog tag has a name, branch of service, and a date they were reported missing for 57 Florida residents that are still missing in Vietnam.
Wow.
All these uniforms here in the room are authentic except for the Revolutionary War. This soldier, he was with K Company of the 307th. That was the 3rd Battalion of the 307th Infantry. He was one of the survivors of that. He's one of the men that walked out. A lot of people don't realize all the services have their own distinct design of the Medal of Honor.
Wow.
Since 1861, when the Medal of Honor was created, 3,517 Medals of Honor have been awarded. There's currently 66 living recipients. And that's the Space Medal of Honor. That's extremely rare. Only 30 have ever been awarded. This actually is my uniform.
No, this is your uniform. Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
So,
Wow. Wow. Look at that. I feel like I'm with a celebrity. Wow.
this is our helmet that we had.
Wow.
There you go.
Look at that. So that's been in Afghanistan on
Three
just
times.
this.
That's right.
times.
1991.
Holy crow. That is something. Pretty amazing, huh?
That's right.
But one of the things they started doing during the war is in basic training in the Army, by day 3 of basic training, every time the soldiers left like their area, they had their weapon, they had the body armor, they had their helmets on. So they were getting used to, in basic training, wearing this from the start.
Now, did you get injured ever?
Nope.
Wow.
They missed me a couple times. Just lucky, you know. I left one battle I was in. I was trying to get 2 officers, a captain and a major and a lieutenant colonel. I was a captain at the time. I told them, guys, you're kind of exposed. You might want to get back. They're like, oh, we're fine, Captain, we're fine. I walk away. Less than 10 seconds after I walk away, I hear a muffled explosion. And a grenade had taken them out.
Oh my word.
They got injured, but they were fine.
Yeah, they survived.
But it was just a matter of.
Wow.
And one time I changed positions with a Marine captain, and an hour later we got ambushed, and he got a bullet in his hip. And it's like, if I hadn't changed position with him, that could have been me.
Wow.
So it's just, luck, just dumb luck.
Well, it's amazing what you guys do. I mean, everyone, you know, like we say, thank you for your service, but that doesn't even seem to cover it. You know, it really doesn't.
No, knock on wood. All my guys came back, you know, alive. I only had one guy get wounded. Everything here was mine. Like these pouches I had made in Afghanistan during my first tour. Over there.
Wow.
And of course, gotta have your motivational sticker. Gotta have your happy face.
Oh my God.
So.
Joe, what do you think?
It was a great, fantastic journey to salute all the veterans who gave their whole lives to serve our nation. MilitaryHeritageMuseum.org.
A lot of things to see, right?
There's a lot of things to see, and opens Tuesday to Saturday.
Now, what was some of your favorite experiences?
Let me tell you, going on a helicopter,
Uh-huh.
I flew with an airplane to Honolulu, Hawaii.
Wow.
And
We walked on the moon.
that's right, we can all dream of flight.
And you got this lovely gift from one of the
That's right,
people. And
MTV.
a lot of the people there are what? Who work
And-
there are.
That's right, $14 for regular people, cheaper for the kids, and free to all veterans.
But here's the thing, the people that work here are what? Are
Are
volunteer, are
veterans.
veterans.
Yes.
Yes. From all branches, all over. And we got this, you know, we got to meet who? Justin?
Justin, who tells the stories because he too was a soldier. We honor people who were there who tell their own stories of what it's like to be in the war.
It's a great way to keep their memory alive, right?
Truly, the memories will be kept alive.
But we didn't expect the story we got from Justin, did we?
No way, this was awesome.